Someone else. I thought this might be someone else. There's,
Oh
there's
man,
so
this
many people requesting. You can't see what's going on.
yeah. This Instagram thing is not a piece of cake for anyone, man. It's just so difficult to uh, get used to that.
You should have seen me and Kane Williamson the other day. It was 25 minutes. He's never used Instagram in his life.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine.
And I think Roger Federer and Rafa Nadal the other day were like an hour trying to work out how they could talk to each other on this.
Yeah,
It's awesome. What's been happening?
yeah, not much, David. Just we're under a immense strict lockdown.
Yep.
So been just home for the past 40, 45 days now.
Yeah.
Sitting home doing not much actually. Just doing live chats with people who I know the best.
Mate, it's been exactly the same here. It's been very challenging. Not it's bizarre. Like being told you can't play like cricket. Like if you get dropped, okay, you understand. But like to be told by the government you can't leave your house, you have to stay indoors. You got to, you know, work out how to survive.
Yeah,
It's totally bizarre. But everyone's in the same situation. It's crazy.
but at least I read in the news today, Australia is easing the lockdown a little bit, where you can go to restaurants, cafes, uh, and you can still go outdoors. Here we can't even go outdoors except buying groceries, which to me is a bit strange right now
That's
because I have
crazy.
no idea what to buy in groceries. No idea.
I
I have
was
no
I
idea.
was just reading, and I apologize to all the Indian fans there, but alcohol has got a surcharge now, big time in India, and they're going to deliver to
Yes.
people's houses.
Yeah, you
It's
saw what
crazy.
happened the first day when they opened the liquor shops here. Oh, jeez. Went crazy here, man. People were queuing up. There was about 2 kilometers, you know, uh, big queue, people waiting for people to buy alcohol. And they shut it in 1 day's time because I mean, it's crazy because so many people are out on the roads and there are chances people might get infected because of that.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I know people who haven't traveled to India wouldn't understand that some places are a dry state, and you actually have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
apply for a certificate to actually drink alcohol.
Yeah, absolutely, man. How's your family?
Um,
Family good?
family good. How's Ritika and Samara?
Yeah,
Good.
they're good, man. They're chilling. They're home. They're happy to have me home. So that's good. Uh, I got to spend my birthday, which was a couple of weeks back, with them at home.
That's
I've been,
beautiful.
yeah, never been around on my birthday as well with them. So finally got to stay home with them, spend some time with them, which was good.
And I think that's something that a lot of people don't understand, that when you have, if you have family or not, you actually miss a lot of different things that, whether it's weddings or birthdays or even Mother's Day. This is my first time home for Mother's Day in a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
They're little things that we miss.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Being with the family is so important. Sometimes it's hard to explain when we are out there playing that family is so important for us because when we grow up in India, it's actually like that. When we grow up, we say cricket is life,
Yeah.
but there's so much beyond that. Your cricket finishes when you're what 38, 39. I don't know when will you finish, but I'll certainly finish much before that. But so there's actually much more than that. When you get married, when you have family, you realize the importance of that a lot more. When you are
Oh, definitely.
when you're single, when you're just playing, you don't think about that much. But now being with them, spending so much time with them, I realize how important it is. And they need us more than anything else. They need our support. They need us to be around to make sure that they are comforted as well. I'm sure it's
Yeah.
the same with you. Yeah, you've got three beautiful daughters, and you've got a beautiful wife, and uh, I'm pretty sure it's so hard for Candice to be without you managing three kids. I know we have only one right now, and I know how difficult it is for Ritika when I'm not around. So I can't even imagine how it is like for Candice.
Yeah, look, it obviously has its challenges, but I think the best thing for us is I look at the Ashes for myself coming home. I always had a smile on my face because you got your family there. It was good.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah, yeah,
blessing.
absolutely.
It's a
Yeah,
blessing. But
yeah, it's
but
beautiful, man.
but as we say this time at the moment, we'll be playing over there. We'll be playing IPL.
Yeah,
Um, I do have a couple of questions for you though. I go back to I think was it 2014. I want you to explain to me as a captain of a franchise,
yeah.
you lose five in a row. How do you motivate the guys to come back from five in a row and then you turn around and win seven out of the next nine and then you win the whole thing?
That was pretty tough. I remember we were going through really tough times. We were facing a lot of pressure from the spectators. Uh, you know how people in India, especially Mumbai, they're quite passionate about cricket over here. And then the franchisee as well. Our franchisee owners, they're quite passionate as well about the game. So there was a lot of pressure. I still remember we were in Dubai for the first 5 games, and then we had head back to India. The 5 games in Dubai, we lost all the
Yep.
games, and then luckily for me, I had Ponting around the team. I'm sure no better person than you to explain that to or to understand that because you know what impactful person he is when he's around the group.
Yeah, definitely.
I was watching your uh, the series on Amazon, the test,
Yep.
and he was around with you guys during the World Cup, and I could think back and start imagining how he was. He was pretty much the same. Motivating the youngsters around the guys, just feeling one of us, not the coaching staff. So he was doing the same things, and more
Yep.
than one uh, good thing that stuck out was about Ponting was he was only going to go and talk to the younger guys. He was not worried so much about the senior players in the squad. He was trying to make sure that all the youngsters in the squad are very well, staying in that mental zone and not worrying about anything else. They
Yep.
were keep. His idea was to make sure that the youngsters don't drift away so much.
Yep.
I'm sure the senior guys will take care of itself, but it's the younger guys who I need to look after, and that's what he exactly did. And from once we returned to Mumbai, things changed. I remember he gave us that pep talk in Mumbai once we came to Mumbai, and everything changed around that. You know,
Yeah, that's good. I think you hit the nail on the head. He's a very passionate guy, and he'll always leave it upon the senior players to understand what they do because you can't change guys who have been playing for 5 to 10 years international cricket. He's played it, he's lived it, and now
yeah,
he's coaching it. It's about the younger guys coming along with the experienced players to say, hey, there's always hope and belief, and that's one thing he. I think the same as with having Sachin around or whether it's I think Viru with me at Delhi,
yeah,
having these guys around, it's a bit of an energy boost for younger guys, and the same with you coming into a Indian cricket team with all
yeah,
those superstars, and I came in at the same time. Like I was like, wow, I can't believe I'm actually playing with these guys now. How do we act around these guys? What's right? What's wrong? But you're trying to establish yourself as a cricketer, and you're good enough to be there.
yeah. Absolutely. I think a lot of these guys have made a great impact. Uh, on the team, whichever team they've been part of, and especially IPL. What IPL has done to all the cricketers is getting to know all these guys from various parts of the world, getting to know their culture, getting to understand what they do as a player. And for us, it's been fascinating to know all you guys. When you're playing for your country, it's a totally different ball game. But when you come here, a lot of the guys here get to learn so much from each other. Because they
Yeah,
watch you guys and they see you prepare yourself before the game, what you like to do, what you don't like to do, how much time you spend in the gym and things like that. So it's IPL in a way has done wonders to world cricket, not just Indian cricket, but also to many other guys, many other cricketers in the world.
Oh, one thing I did notice when I came to the IPL my first time, how much cricket balls you Indian cricketers hit. like so many balls. And like I know here,
Yeah.
we probably get a good half an hour to an hour of throwdowns, but the resources you have with guys available to net bowl to you, I could
Yeah.
spend 6 hours there.
Yeah, because I mean, IPL, the tournament itself is very well planned, and all this franchisee, they take this 2 months very seriously because they want to win this championship. So I'm sure all the franchisee they start preparing well before the tournament starts, and that includes all these things: managing net bowlers, managing the practice facilities, getting your players to come, to the city a lot earlier than the tournament starts. So those things, I think, I don't know about Sunrisers, but Mumbai has done that pretty well in the last few years. They've gotten their players quite early, and
Yeah.
there's a little 10 days camp that we try and held before the tournament starts. So just for the newer guys to get used to the staff, the players as well. So it's very important. Uh, I When IPL started, I played for that city, Hyderabad, but it's a different name now. But the city is the same. I remember how passionate people are in Hyderabad as well. Like
Yep.
I remember we were playing the finals last year, CSK and Mumbai, and
Yep.
they were going berserk shouting Sunrisers, the Orange Army, which was, which shows, people there are quite supportive and they get behind their team, which was amazing to see. It's something that doesn't happen every time, but it was great to see. And there were orange jerseys in the stadiums, which was good. It's
It
quite a
is.
passionate city to be part of.
And I think the reasoning behind that as well is because someone called Rohit Sharma took a hat trick and scored 100 for Deccan against Mumbai.
Yeah. I can't believe that, man. I seriously cannot believe I took a hat trick against Mumbai when I was playing for Hyderabad. It just, uh, I don't even remember how I used to bowl them. It's just unfortunate. I got a finger injury and then I cannot grip the ball properly.
Yeah.
So I stopped it. And these days, it's better to stay away from bowling.
Well, it still remains you're the only Indian, and I think Shane Watson's the only international player to do that.
Oh, shit. If I think of it now, it's quite embarrassing, man, that I took a hat trick. Oh, shit.
It surprised me when I saw it. I was like, I didn't even couldn't remember last time you ever bowled.
And they're decent batters as well. I remember first one was JP Dumini. Second one was
LBW or court?
it was caught behind, leg side. Gilly was wicket keeping. He took a great catch.
Yep.
Uh, and then the second one was Abhishek Nair. Third one was Harbhajan Singh. I'm pretty sure that he underestimated me. He just wanted to come and swing the bat, but he missed it.
Budgie.
But yeah, but clean bowl.